Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutný and today I am going to show another amazing chess game of amazing Garry Kasparov. Today you will see game between Rustam Kasimdzhanov and Garry Kasparov. Garry Kasparov is a black and Rustam is a white, and I believe that you are going to watch this video till end because you will see another great victory of Garry Kasparov. And up to me, Garry Kasparov is one of the best chess player of chess history, and we could learn lots of chess from his games. So let's start, let's enjoy, and maybe you are going to see good chess videos. So at the end, feel free and press like or press follow and made my day. Okay, we are watching still theory. Sometimes chess theory is boring, sometimes chess theory is long, but at the end, chess theory is important for everybody. You know, we have to know what we are playing, and in the opening we are following chess theory or famous chess games. So Garry Kasparov is still, of course, in the famous position, and d5 happened thousands and thousands times. So we are going fastly to maybe the first new moves here, so nothing special. c4 happened, knight d4 and e5. Now bishop e7 is the first interesting move, but all this happened before. So why to speak about theory? I think that this is a fighting position where both players are playing for advantage. You know, 60 moves for top grandmasters are nothing. Chess game just beginning. So okay, knight g5, and now it's a novelty. Novelty used to be short castle, and that's a very nice move, because what's happened if here to square e6 is a jumping white knight? I think that this is a big surprise to white, because the square is interesting, but not immediately, of course, but only after exchange on c5, and that's exactly going to happen. So why Garry Kasparov doesn't mind to lose the exchange? Where is his compensation? And hopefully you are going to believe me that his compensation belongs in two bishops in open position. So okay, white took on c5, knight e6 as we know, and queen b6. The compensation is exactly not only in two bishops in open position, but square f2 used to be a weak square, and maybe here these pawns are going forward, b4, a4, and one day b3, a3 and c3. And that's the first plan, but I think that the biggest threat here is to attack against square f2, and the best answer here for this reason should be queen e2, just to go and to defend f2 square. And I think here, say, white's got maybe interesting compensation, but how big? That's a big question. If this compensation is giving full compensation for exchange to black or no. That was a first option. The second, what Garry Kasparov told after this game, he told that it was interesting to play move a4. Okay, why this move is interesting? Because Garry told that even here he should take on f2, and this position is double-edged, maybe with some kind of not owning compensation, say advantage for black. So that's the reason why Garry is very happy to play this position, and white played knight d5. I don't believe that this move is the best move in this position, because still square on f2 is weak, and white's army, let's watch, white's army is only sitting and not playing, and that's a dangerous time for white, because you know it's important to be ready for fight, but to be ready mean to have good pieces, and that's exactly not the story of White's army, and 95 I think is not going to help White to have a stronger army. Of course, it's going to help White to exchange at least one minor piece, but it's a big question if this is enough. Because, okay, even I told you 2 bishops advantage, but everybody knows that nothing is forever, and now Gary took on f2. Great move. Okay, what to play? It's a mistake to take immediately on f2. That's a mistake. If you don't believe me, let's watch this variation knight g4 and say that this is simple. That's a checkmate. At least that's a threat. At least that's the reason why here White played to h1. Okay, you should tell me, okay, that's only pawn, but that's not true. This pawn on a5 is going very fast to a4, a3, a2, and one day to a1, and that's exactly winning pawn. That's exactly the pawn who is giving full compensation or maybe advantage, and e4 happened. And now, okay, this position is sharp. It's a double edge, and everybody knows that in a double edge position, it's not hard, even it's very easy to make a mistake, because here White is playing a losing move, queen to e2. Maybe here even a4 was interesting, and Garry Kasparov told after this game that he is going even after move a4 to play move rook d8, exchange, and now e3, and he believed that yes, that's nice compensation and interesting position. Even here he believed that it's only Black who is playing for victory. So that was first moment where Garry Kasparov told that another interesting moment here, it was exactly now move d6 because of e3, bishop f5, and nearly similar position, but because of this pawn, I'm absolutely sure that here one exchange doesn't make a big difference, and White's got nice position. But what about Black? I think that only Black is playing for the victory. Of course, I told you White's got a nice position, but I mean that not such a nice as a Black. So maybe everything is open. Nobody is losing here, but I prefer Black. But you know, one more time, but White played queen e2, and Garry Kasparov is not going to give him any chance. No mercy after move e3, and another mistake used to be a rook d1. Of course, everybody knows that a rook belongs to passed pawn. Does make a sense, but not every time and not in a dangerous position. Garry Kasparov think that maybe another rook should go to d1. Now bishop f5, and White should take on f2. At the end, still I believe that this is a good position for Black to play for victory, you know. But my favorite words, White is still fighting. But what's happened? Happened a rook f d1, and now g6. And this move g6 is very important because it's not only going to stop light squares White's bishop. Maybe this bishop is dangerous, and looking to not g6 but h7, you will see at the end of this video why this move was important for Black. White took on b5, and now knight h5 happened. Only last White's hope to fight and not to lose immediately is to start attack against Black's king, and for this reason Black played good move, queen g4. Here Garry is going to take on g3, and white's king is the biggest target, the biggest weakness in this position. And what to play here? Check on e6 is losing, probably because of threat a2, a1. It's very hard to stop this pawn and not to lose too much material. So this position is lost for white. Another position, what was interesting here, used to be rook g1. And I think that maybe bishop f2 is making big sense. And this position is going to be completely messy. But at the end of this variation, you will see that it's not such a messy, because here is waiting for a white the biggest surprise. In this variation is a move rook f1, and of course Gary saw everything and he was sure that he is winning even here. Of course, it's not dangerous to win this position, just to take on f1. White is losing on h5 queen, so for this reason queen g4, and this variation is giving simply winning position for black. That's a winning rook and game. Sometimes chess are very complicated, but I think it's good to see more deeply to variations and then to understand that it's not such a simple game as we could see white is winning, black is losing, or it's draw, because lots of chess moves are hidden behind positions, and for this reason I'm happy to show you these variations. So what's happened? Now we remember that black took it on g3 and check on g3, check on f2 happened, and now knight f5. Okay, rook h1. And we are following the final stage of this game. One of the best chess game of Garry Kasparov, and Garry Kasparov is winning by force here. So move h5 happened, check on g6, and looks like that this move is working because of rook g1. But it's not working forever, because still we are speaking not only this pass pawn and not only this bishop, but we are speaking about another advantage. Two against one against b2 pawn, and yes, at the end this position is winning for black. And at the end of this game, because right now white resigned it, we saw a beautiful chess game of Garry Kasparov, the game where Garry showed us fantasy, chess energy, chess love, and another reason why to play chess, because chess is the best. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, you saw something interesting, and you pressed like or follow. Thank you very much for everything, for your time, and I believe that I will see you soon in our another YouTube chess video. Thank you, see you soon, take care, bye bye.